A woman found naked in a room with 3 Australian Manus Island guards says she was drugged and raped, according to a local member of parliament. It follows the 3 men being sent home after they were found together with a local woman, naked, drunk and sniffing an unidentified substance. We spoke to our PNG correspondent, Liam Cochrane.
Well, police on Manus Island say in mid-July there was an incident involving 3 Australian workers at the centre and a Papua New Guinean woman. Police say they were found in a room at the accommodation centre right next door to the detention centre where the 1,000 or so asylum seekers are being held. The 4 were found apparently naked, drunk and, according to police, sniffing an unidentified substance. This, according to Manus's police chief, had got them very excited and caused them to remove their clothes. Now, there is some uncertainty about the nature of this incident. Earlier, police told the ABC that they did not suspect rape was involved. However, Manus Island Member of Parliament Ronnie Knight has just in the last little while been telling us that he's spoken to the girl's family and she is saying that she was drugged and raped.
Now, what have the police said themselves about the incident and the way it's been handled?
The police, both on Manus Island and back here in headquarters in Port Moresby, are absolutely furious about the way it's been handled. They are very upset that the 3 Australian men were flown off the island and out of their jurisdiction before they could even investigate. They say that this, the police chief of Papua New Guinea says this disrespects PNG's sovereignty. He spoke to the ABC a little earlier today, and let's listen to what Police Commissioner Gary Barkey had to say.
It is important to know that Papua New Guinea is a sovereign nation, whereby if any crime is committed in Papua New Guinea, it's important for the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary to be the responsible agency to investigate. And based on the recommendations of the police investigations, we will either request them to be deported or they will be dealt with according to the law. In this case, it hasn't been the case. The police have not been made aware of the deportation of these 3 Australians. So what I will be doing is I will be taking this matter up with the Chief Migration Officer, the Chief Secretary to Government, and ask that there are procedures we need to put in place with regards to any more future incidents that are likely to occur.
Yes, strong stuff. And Liam, what about the operator of the detention centre? Have they had much to say about why these men were removed, the incident itself?
No, the operator of the centre, Transfield Services, hasn't made any comment in relation to this. The Australian authorities involved, the Department of Immigration and Border Protection, has made a short statement. They have denied knowledge of the particular incident involving the naked drug situation, the perhaps alleged rape, depending on how that claim works out. Immigration says they don't know about that. They have, however, said that last weekend a Papua New Guinean guard working at the centre was murdered, and they have confirmed that his body was thrown into a river. There's been another incidence of violence that's been much discussed. A man had his hand chopped off in a machete attack. So all of this, while it might not be directly linked to the centre in some ways, it does speak to the allegations of rising violence on Manus Island. People say that with a lot more folks employed, they have salary to spend on things like home-brewed alcohol, like marijuana, and that public disorder and violence is increasing on the island, which has been known as a beautiful and peaceful spot.
Yeah, and so is this going to be investigated? Are there going to be discussions between both sides, both governments? Because with that kind of rising violence, it would be deeply concerning for the locals.
It is concerning for the locals, and they also often talk about the reputation of their beautiful island as well. You know, it's referred to in the Australian media as a hellhole. It certainly isn't. It's a lovely place to be, but all the Australian public hears about is the negative aspects of Manus Island. In terms of specifically what's going to happen in this case involving the 3 Australians and the woman found next to the detention centre, that's unclear. PNG Police and Manus MP Ronnie Knight are demanding that the 3 be flown back to PNG to face investigation, and if they've done nothing wrong, their names will be cleared. If not, they'll be charged and prosecuted here in Papua New Guinea. It's not clear though whether that will happen.